Hello, everyone. I'm Jimmy Kidd, and I'm the Director of Admissions at Jefferson Community and Technical College. And today we are going to be talking a little more about some extended campuses. And right now we have Heather Yoakum and Kim Boggs with us. And we will get to them in a second and have them talk a little bit about their campus and what makes it unique and special for their students that attend at one of our extended campuses. Now, before we do that, I want to at least get everybody to pay attention. Focus on me now. It is time to apply to college. If you are a senior or you are thinking about coming back to school or going for the first time, now's the perfect time to do it. We have started registering for the summer and the fall. It is spring. It is beautiful outside. Do not wait. Do it. We are here for you. We are here to help you complete that application. We are here to get you to that next step. We are reaching out constantly through admissions, letting you know about next steps, and we want to help you. So apply now. And the place that you apply is right off of our website, jefferson.kctcs.edu. You can hit that apply now. Well, it used to say apply now. Now it just says apply. So you click that apply button and get that started. It should take you about 15 minutes. It's a free application. It is your time to get started, and we will help you along the way. I got to talk to a student yesterday that was so excited. She graduated from high school in 2014, and she was nervous, but she was excited. And that is the way I feel about every student I get to talk to now, is I get excited for you. It is time to apply. So do it so we can get you, and you can get that great class schedule, and you can tell all your friends that you've got the best class schedule. And those students who wait until August the 1st to register and they got to get up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you can make fun of them. So now we're going to start by discussing the campuses. I'm going to start at Bullitt County, and that would be Kim. Say hi, Kim. Kim, could you tell us a little bit about yourself? How long you've been at Jefferson? How long you've worked at Bullitt? And I know that you've been at different community college stops along the way. Could you tell us where you got your starts in the community college?
Well, I actually got my start at Jefferson. I was a work study and went to school at JCC at the time, and later in life moved to Ashland, Kentucky, and became an employee of Ashland Community and Technical College in their workforce development office. I was there about 15 years before I transferred back, wanted to come home, and I transferred into ECTC, Elizabethtown Community and Technical College. So in all total, then on to Jefferson, of course, and then in all total, it's been about 20 years.
Awesome. Can you tell us where your Bullitt County campus is located, and maybe describe the feel for us? Because each campus I've noticed when I go to kind of has a little bit of a different feel. You all have a unique kind of entranceway, so to speak. You know, it's definitely a unique feel to it. Can you describe that a little bit to us?
Well, I call it our one-room schoolhouse, and because it's a big school, big room, but it's our one-room schoolhouse. Students that come in and get to know the Bullitt campus are very pleased that it's not a large campus and that they can get their feet wet, especially our first-time college students. So they come and do their general eds, which is their English, their humanities, maybe some math, science, and then they can go on to one of the other campuses or the main campus downtown to do some higher level science and math. We're located off Cedar Grove Road, so we're on Buffalo Run Road. It looks like when you're going back there that you're going back into an industrial park, and you sometimes wonder, should I turn around? If you can see the big corn cob gas tank, then you're at the right place. You've been at the right place. So it's really off the, if you're coming down 65, going towards Florida south, then you'd get off the 116 exit.
I was hoping that you were going to bring up the corn cob. So that's, if you didn't, I was going to make you.
It is the 117 exit. Sorry, I'm going the opposite direction. So it's the 117 exit.
Can you talk a little bit about, and you mentioned a little bit about some of the science courses, but what other courses may be offered and any unique programs that you may have for your students? And I know that you all have some, especially with dual credit.
We do.
Yeah.
So we have several programs. We have an EMT program where they're getting a 6 credit hour class for free. We're hoping to expand that. We're in our first year of that, and so we're hoping to expand that further next year. We also have just a bunch of cohorts of students that come from the high schools in Bullitt County Public Schools. They come in as a group because they're a little leery about going to college, and so they come over to our campus as a group, and then after the first semester, they've taken a couple classes, did what we call hybrid classes, where they meet on campus face-to-face with an instructor 1 day a week. And the second class is held online. So it gives them a safety net to take an online class or half an online class while they still get to talk to the instructor. And so they seem to really like that. Some of them move on after they've been there a couple years, move over to the Southwest campus or downtown campus. Sorry, Heather, you're a little far, so I can't send them to the Carrollton campus. But we have mostly general education classes at the Bullitt campus.
Changing gears a little bit, what do you enjoy most about the Bullitt County campus?
The students, of course, the students. I think that's what we're all here for. I love to advise students. I love to advise them face to face, but of course with COVID, it's been a lot of online Teams meetings, Zoom meetings, and that still gives you a face to face, but it's just not the same as reaching out. But the students are why I do what I do. I love talking to the students.
If you would have answered anything else, I would have wondered who you were. Sometimes I ask an obvious question. Is there anything unique about your campus? We already mentioned the corn cob, but anything else unique that you would like to share, or is there anything new in the building itself? Something going around?
Just that we really are a starter college. It's like I said, it's a one-room schoolhouse, a big one-room schoolhouse. We have a lot of students from Bullitt County that will go away to EKU, U of L, University of Kentucky, Moorhead. They go to Western, so they go there first. Once they get there, they don't like the bigness of it all. So they end up at Bullitt and they fall in love with the small campus. And then they fall in love with the people that are there. I have a great team. Everybody on my team, environmental services, security, IT, we all pitch in to be one unique team, which is really hard at a bigger campus, and I understand that. But for Bullitt, that's one of the things you get. You walk in the door, you see Fisher, our environmental service guy, and he greets you with a smile. He's always got a nice thing to say. Our security officer goes into the classrooms and she talks about what to do if there was to ever be an incident in their life in any place where they visit. And so they seem to really like that. And then our IT guy is always up front and looking to see where he can help. He waits for the students to come in the mornings. He waits for that class to leave, and then he does some unique cleaning. We all are a team, and we all clean constantly at the Bullitt campus.
That is awesome. I had an experience at my old job. I worked at U of L, and I was an advisor and in admissions for the Speed School of Engineering, and that's how I actually got to know the Bullitt County campus, was because of all the transfer students or dual credit students that we would get that would come through. So one of those unique programs for dual credit with Bullitt County, that's awesome. So
we were really surprised, or I was really surprised yesterday. I ran some reports because our performance evaluations are coming due, so I wanted to see where we stood. And I was so engrossed in the work for this past semester that I didn't realize that we had a total of 905 students picked Bullitt campus as their home campus, which means they're getting their services from us, but they may be taking classes at any one of our 6 campuses. And I was like, no wonder I'm tired. It was great to see that number.
It's a good number. That's a very good number. Well, thank you, Kim. Please stick around. We may have some questions come. I know that a lot of people start asking questions near the end. So hold tight on me, and I'm going to shift geographically and go to Carrollton. And we have Heather Yoakum with Carrollton. How are you, Heather?
Good, Jimmy. Thanks for having me today.
Thank you for being here. You got to cheat a little bit. You've heard these questions, so we'll get started.
Okay.
Can you tell us a little bit about your journey to Jefferson and how long you've been at Jefferson and how long you've been working out at Carrollton?
Sure. So my story, one, Kim is a hard act to follow, right? Thanks for leading the way, Kim. And then two, my story is very similar to Kim's in that I too was a Jefferson student. So I graduated from Carroll County High School in 2002. My senior year of high school and freshman year of college, I attended the Carrollton campus. And I did that before I transferred to Bellarmine University in Louisville. I was able to apply for transfer scholarships and then actually was able to graduate a semester early because of all my classes at Jefferson. So you'll find that a lot of us Jefferson employees are products of Jefferson, and I think that's a true testament to employees believing in our mission and what we're doing and trying to give back. So I will actually be with the college 13 years this July, which is hard to believe. I started out in student affairs and then transitioned into a faculty role as a counselor. I have taught basic public speaking, intro to interpersonal communications in first year experience. Once becoming associate professor and receiving tenure, I was up for a new challenge, and this role became available, and I decided to go for it. And I will be the campus director there in Carrollton it'll be 3 years this October. So time flies when you're having fun. So that's just a little bit about me again. I'm really trying to promote that work here, live here, learn here, and that Jefferson mission to try to get more students in our programs and then work in the workforce locally.
That's awesome. I didn't realize that both of you had been Jefferson students. See, I learn something new every time I do one of these events. So, can you tell us a little bit about your campus, the feel? I know that for a lot of people, they don't realize watching your newest building.
Right.
On
Yes.
campus. I guess technically not anymore. Technically, we have a downtown building that's a little newer, but
Right.
But you for our extended campuses. So tell us where you're located and describe your campus a little bit.
Sure. So we're located at 1607 Highway 227 in Carrollton, Kentucky. We're actually on 30 acres across from General Butler State Park. Will's disclosure is that my 4-year-old is home and I have heard her name. I'm hoping that she stays quiet for a few more minutes. Of course, she would start talking while I go live. But
no worries.
So we're in this brand new building. It's good to know a little bit about our history in that we used to be in a former department store over 100 years old. It was really a 30-year process of us trying to be in this new building. Several years ago, the state said they would help with funding for each of our KCTCS colleges, and for Jefferson, that was the Carrollton campus. I think one thing that I'm really proud of, and when we talk about our new location, is that the state said that they would help fund these projects as long as our community came up with 25% of the overall cost. So our region, Carroll, Owen, Trimble, Gallatin, Henry, and Oldham County, came up with $4 million in less than 6 months. We were the first group to raise all that money that was expected from the community, and we're the first to break ground. And I think that's a true testament to our region and that they believe in the Jefferson mission, and they want students to come to Carrollton or with Jefferson and get educated locally and then work for them locally too. So again, brand new $16 million building. We will be there 3 years this August. All new, high tech, energy efficient, but also you've got that small fill, right? So we're still a fairly small campus with a lot of new upgrades. Our feature will be our technical programs. We call that Future 42. That's because we have local industries located on Highway 42 who we partner with. That about half of their job market will retire in the next 2 to 7 years. And so with that, it's our future to get more students in the pipeline for advanced manufacturing. Would like to mention those partners since a lot of our students work with those industries. That's North American Stainless, Nucor, LG&E KU, PMC, and Dow. Those technical programs, which have over $2.5 million worth of new equipment, include welding, engineering, electronics technology, and applied process technologies. So that will most definitely be the highlight of the campus and definitely what one wing is dedicated to. As you see here, this is our Future 42 website. We actually have a consortium scholarship that's available to help pay for this along with Work Ready. All of our Future 42 partners do contribute monies to help with expenses for students to go to school. That's why we try to do a block schedule of 2 days a week, as local industries also want to make sure that their student employees are working with them 3 days a week. In addition to our advanced manufacturing programs, we have a 1-year accelerated practical nursing program. EMT, like Kim said, is also popular in our area. So we have a 6 credit hour course students can take we offer that once a semester. We have general education programs, which include Associates of Arts and Associates of Science, and that's the first 2 years of a 4-year degree program. It makes a student general education certified and then goes in as a block transfer at the 4-year school. We have Medicaid nurse aid, and then of course a lot of our students will also pursue degrees like business, education, early childhood, criminal justice, and while those general education classes can be completed on our campus, the rest are online or at a different campus. As extended campuses, and I'm sure Kim is this way too, we really like to stress that you can really get started at our campus to take gen eds with any programs that Jefferson offers. So please don't rule us out just because you can't finish that degree at our campus if we're closer to you. Jimmy, I get so excited about talking about Jefferson and Carrollton. Did I answer that question correctly?
You did. Matter of fact, you went into the next question. So
okay, good.
I know you're making my job easier. So you did a wonderful job there. So well, thank you. Switching a little bit, and I'm not going to let you steal Kim's answer. So I'm going to make you come up with a different answer. What do you enjoy most about your campus?
Well, so it is twofold. I mean, obviously we're here for students, right, and their success. And I guess I would add to that is that in my college experience and when planning for college, there were always these mentors, right, and people who really helped me with my journey. And it's really important. I really want to be a part of the student's journey as well. And so seeing them from start to finish and seeing them be successful is so important. And I would say we have a lot of mentors on our campus, a great team who are willing to help students do well and be well-rounded as adults or people out in the workforce at some point in time. But then also we just have a lot of community support. And I think that's the thing. I mean, as someone who is from the Carrollton area, a Carroll County High School graduate, a former Jefferson student, I mean, really trying to get behind this regional effort of work here, live here, learn here, and seeing that with all of our community partners and just the support for our new building and our programs and our students to become employees with them is just really exciting to be part of. So it is part of Kim's question. I mean, we have to be there for students, but regional support and just knowing that where we came from and where we are now is because people stand behind us. It's just really a good feeling.
It is. It is. Wonderful answer. Wonderful answer from both of you. So I'll let that one go. Is there anything else that you'd like to kind of showcase about your campus? Anything unique that maybe I haven't asked about or that you haven't mentioned yet?
No, I think we have a wonderful view, really close to the interstate. Again, we have a small campus feel, but then lots of new technology. So it really gives students a win-win. And just knowing that in our region, whether it's something as far as medical assisting or front office staff to advanced manufacturing careers, there are so many career opportunities. And knowing that we have a community college in our backyard, and that we're able to help students get an education in a short amount of time and then get into the workforce making really great money and having job stability. It's just so important for people nowadays to know and understand.
Thank you all so much. Do we want to turn it over to our audience, see if we have any questions? Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. I never know what to expect. So we have no questions. So, okay. Well, last, I'm going to give the push again. Apply, apply, apply. Let's get you started. Let's get things rolling. Yeah, you can see we've got people throughout our communities that are ready to help you, to get you into college and get you moving and get you started on your journey. And so please, if you have any questions, you can email jf-recruitment@kctcs.edu, or you can call the 213-2624 number, and we will assist you. And if you say, I saw you on this, and I'd like to maybe talk to that person out at Bullitt or that person out at Carrollton, we will get you there. We will get you to who you're supposed to meet with. So we appreciate it. And I know, Heather, you said it. I haven't mentioned it yet on this one, the Work Ready Scholarship. That is going to be available, I believe, on May 1st is when students can start applying for that through Kia. So if you're looking at one of the technical fields or business IT, please look into that. There's no reason that you should pay for your college education if you're going into one of those fields. So yes, they're Work Ready. Keep in mind. So.
Well, and definitely a win-win that you can get school paid for and have opportunities to be in a, high demand, high wage job for sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Once you graduate, I hear what some of those people are making, and I think maybe it's time to change paths. No, I'm just kidding. I love my job. Love my job. All right. So that is it. Thank you both for being with me today, and thank you all for joining us at home.
Fine.
Thank you.
Everybody.